World Health Organization is using the term mental health and psychosocial support when speaking and dealing with some crisis or emergency situations. And in such situations, really psychosocial support is very important because every human being is in one way or another affected by a certain situation, so has some psychological, emotional response, but also it's important to keep relations between people during these difficult, sometimes situations. That's why psychosocial. So it's meaning individual perception and how a person is going through situation, but also trying to keep relations with others, because this is what helps us to survive and to thrive, actually. So we need each other. So that's why for WHO it's important, this aspect of health, because we define health and mental health not only as absence of disease. There is a saying that when a person is creating something, it's direct connection with God. So I just want to say that it's something that helps a person or human being to survive and maybe to think, also try to express, maybe not always it's easy to say something or tell everything about your experience. Sometimes really very stressful and difficult experience. So sometimes art helps to express emotions and how the people feel, and hopefully also it helps to see some light in the future. So it helps to survive and to come over some difficulties. And also WHO is paying more and more attention to art and health, and we know that there is more and more research about art and health and how art is helping for people to keep their mental and even physical health, including social prescription, for example. So doctors are prescribing, for example, for people to go to a museum.
We can close the eyes, можемо заплющити очі, and we put the palm on our eyes. Кладемо наші долоні на.
It's really evidence-based intervention and not really curing, but supporting people to maintain their mental health and emotional health. We saw mental health and psychosocial support as one of priorities, and we are very happy about our partner, Artscape. We think that it's really, in a way, innovative and a creative approach to the situation, and the most important that we are reaching vulnerable families. So we think it's important kind of investment for maintaining their emotional and mental health, and keeping their social relations between them, but also with Lithuanians, because they are staying in this country.
So normally women come here once or twice a week to this international organization for migration in Lithuania, my center. And we have sessions for an hour that consist of talking and moving actually. It's like two main things that we do with them. And we always talk about how they feel, what they come with, and they had the space to share that, and movement helps us to maybe find other ways to express their feelings, their sensations, their experiences. And then we have some exercises that are sometimes in a group, sometimes in pairs, sometimes they do that on their own. And in those exercises they have an opportunity to be together, to help each other, to give support for each other, and to also feel that they are listened, they are witnessed, they are seen, and they can be how they want to be.
Okay, and now we can shake it off. Okay, and now it's
And breathe. Теперь joy.
now let's feel what we want to do when we experience joy.
And we always finish with sharing verbally again, with talking, how they felt, what they experienced, what was important for them. And yeah, this is how the sessions go. I think in these workshops, in these sessions, I find them very meaningful. Like, basically that's because I hear feedback from women who come here. They feel that they can get away from it all, from their issues, from their problems. They can try to relax in a movement, in meditations. So that's perhaps like the biggest reason why I think these sessions are meaningful and important for them. They finally start feeling their bodies, which is, I think, very important. And they notice that before the sessions they would just like walk, do things, and not really think about how they feel and what they personally want. And now they can start from little things like just closing their eyes and noticing how their body feels and what their body needs. So that's, I think, very powerful already, that they get this experience and then they can apply these things in their daily life. I noticed that these women, sometimes they try to do so many things for others, and they forget to take care of themselves. So this is like a starting point, I guess, like just noticing themselves for an hour, but then like when they go out, they also can practice that. So it's actually, I don't know, I think it's been a while since I had such meaningful work. Like really, I feel that it really means a lot to them. Yeah.
Why I do it, it's really helpful. I mean, it's really helpful, and I think the more people start to move, the more happier they are. I'm not talking about, the happiness of like ecstasy or something, like something really, but I think just being in the different realm. So you a little bit take rest from some stage you are in at that moment. So I think this pause in life where you can be and do something else, it's magical and it's helpful for everyone. So if we dance, we don't use anything, yeah? We just use our energy. We just go to see performance. We go to see how other people dance. But I think that the strongest part of dance it is to get out from the reality of everyday life and to practice something else. And to be in this practice, I think sometimes really helpful in so many levels.
Like the dance with the ball. Tanec z mieczem.
So I'm presenting how it's helpful for me go through life. Then people maybe react, and then they are willing more to say, maybe I want to try also. So I think first entering like this, and then when you see that your actions suits to the people need, then you can go through it together.
It's healthy.
For me, in total, the being healthy, it is related to practice with your body. It is related to practice with some creativity. And I think when people don't use these capacities, they really lose a very easy, like a key to enter that stage of happiness, of calmness, of being kind. They are coming and they say, look, after 2 months with you, I am doing this every day at home. They can come with the slippers and say, hey, what we are doing now? And we say, like, let's dance a little bit. And then we also helpful for ourselves because our body is made to move. It's completely what the artist is doing also. They want to get out from their own head. I mean, I personally, I know, I dance because I have no other option. I mean, I need it. Otherwise, I cannot go through so many things. But basically, you don't consume anything, you just release. Because then you don't drive, you don't drink, you don't, buy. When we are touched by art, there is nothing to say, but we are touched. And we all have this capacity.
Very fragile.
It is about time, when you more and more work and more practice something. So it's really exactly that. You have to train your receptors. That's why art still can touch. Because the practice is so, how to say, delicate maybe. So I try not to have some kind of very, like a precise schedule. Okay, today I will do this and this and this. And then I think this slowly going, what's next, it's nice. Because sometimes people are, first of all, scared of moving. If I come directly and say, let's do this and this, it's also scary for them. Also, I don't know their capacity, personally. So that's the thing, we need to be careful. And that's how it goes. It's always based on listening. The knowing what to do comes with the listening, what they need, what they are reflecting, not necessarily by the words. Sometimes you can listen in different ways. And that's why I choose dancing maybe in my life, or moving, because it's something else than talking. And when you listening in between that talk and something else, you maybe can get the answers what to do next.